Good morning, everyone. Happy new month. Welcome to the month of November 2023. This is the voice and the face of Dr. Olabintan. I'm CEO and co founder of Livingspring Family Medical Center here in Mansfield, Texas. Happy new month. Wow, can you believe it? November is here, 2022. And today we're having a little tete a tete with Dr. Olabintan. And this is where I spend a few minutes, promise less than 7 minutes, just talking about simple tips to help improve your quality and quantity of life. Because as you know it, my joy, my passion, um, my calling is to help people improve their quality and quantity of life. And so I come on here and just talk for a few minutes on ways to improve your quality of life. So let's get right to it. By the way, if you have friends who are supposed to be watching or who could benefit from this, please kindly include them. You can forward this to them. You could tag them in the comment section. And today we'll be talking about how to use your thought life to empower your whole life. How to use your thought life to empower your whole life. Hear me out. Some of you will be thinking, here we go again, something about thoughts, something very woo woo, something that you can hold tangible. But it's amazing how the things that are intangible actually control the things or have a big say in what is tangible. So how what we can't see affects what we can see. Very important. It's a very powerful principle. So why this topic? I have to stay in conversations with some of my clients, just in life, in the day to day. I can see how thoughts affect outcomes, even when it comes to health. I can see how thought affects outcomes when it comes to relationship. I can see how thoughts affect outcomes, even when it comes to success. So I wanted to share a few of these to encourage you today. A lot of these are going to be simple, but as always, the simple things are simple to do, simple not to do it. But I want to encourage you this new month to practice some of these things. Over time, you will see the difference. Number one, how to use your thought life to empower your whole life. Number one is to practice gratitude. I know, practice gratitude and not a general type of, and those are good too. Oh, I'm thankful for today. That's great. But practicing gratitude where you take time to tease out what's working, the benefits, the pluses, the good things from the day prior. What it does is, since you're looking for something that's positive and looking for things to be thankful for, it forces your mind to not go towards its natural bent, which is, oh my God, things are not working. Oh my God, what if worst case scenario? So as you do this exercise, your brain actually starts to work towards looking at things the different light, number one. Number two, you actually start to see the benefits in the day, and that empowers you to look forward to the day. And one of the things I found that this has done for me personally also, actually helps me to see things more as an opportunity for growth, not so much as something to break me. All right. So reflect on what is working by practicing gratitude. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. That's number one. Number two, I already said in the last phrase, reflect on what is working. How old are you? 35, 32, 28, 45, 60, 70s, 18, 16. You are in certain number of years. You're 16 years, you're 21 years, you're 30 years, you're 40, 50 years of proof of successes. You exist today because you've overcome challenges in your past. So you yourself are proof that things are working. Your existence is proof that things are working. So reflect on that. So when a new challenge comes, when something new comes, reflect on what you have done before. Reflect on the things that are working. Reflect on challenges that you've overcome that your mind, for whatever reason, never reminds you. Your mind never says, "Oh my goodness, remember when you went through that? This would be no different. You can do this." Instead, it's like, "Oh my gosh, this is new." Ah, and I want to say this real quick. Your mind will not naturally encourage you, like, "Hey, you got this." It's not going to do that naturally. It's something that it has to be rewired to do. And I can't go into the science of why that is, but it's a known fact. It's not a natural encourager, but there are things we could do to help our mind work for us and not against us. Number three, say what you want to see. Your mind will say something. What if this happens? You can speak out. Your words are actually more powerful than what you're thinking. So when you're speaking certain things, even when you don't believe it, yes. For instance, you've had people say things that are hurtful to you. be a broken relationship, that let you feeling shattered and made you feel unbeautiful. Telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am worthy. Even if you may not believe, it's telling your mind that, hey, I need you to change how you're thinking. I need you to work in my favor. So this is a new narrative. And you keep saying it. It's something, and that's why affirmations are very important. Come out, what you say is very important. The Bible says in Proverbs that the power of life and death are in your tongue. I've seen people speak their existence into, speak negative things into your existence and also speak good things into your existence. So I want to encourage you, say what you want to see, even if you don't believe it, say it. Over time, you're telling your mind, hey, this is what I want you. This is a new script. The one you're playing in my mind is not working for me. This is a new script. And then finally, number 4, I want you to guard your surround sounds. This is so, so, so important. A lot of thoughts we have come from what we have watched, what we have heard, and what we have seen. Now, of course, there's some things you can't unsee. And that's why, of course, there are many options. There's talking to a therapist. There are different things that can help you with some of the traumas that have happened in life where you cannot unsee certain things. But I want to encourage you, it's not everything that's presented to you that you need to watch. You don't need to go looking for things that can actually feed the negative narrative. What we see. So there's my favorite scriptures is Philippians 4:8. I like 7 too, Philippians 4:7. But Philippians 4:8, it says, whatever things are noble, whatever things are pure, whatever things are true, whatever things are worthy, if they be of good report, think on these things. There's something to be said about thinking and listening, and seeing things that add value to you. So you have to be intentional, and sometimes you have to swim against the tide of just too much information that's not empowering your mind, right? You don't need to know every news that's going on. And a lot of times bad news is what's replaying. There's a lot of good things actually still happening in the world. So I hope these have encouraged you. The 4 tips on how to use your thought life to empower your whole life. Number 1, practice gratitude. Number 2, reflect on what's working. Number 3, say what you want to see. And number 4, guard your surround sounds. Guard your surround sounds, what you hear, what you see, what you listen to. Those are very, very important. As always, I am praying for a great month for you, a month where you ascend in every area of your life, a month where you live your best life, a month where you see what's possible and you do you see what's possible and you do what's possible. I'm praying for strength and grace for each and every one of you watching this. Have a great month and cheers to the best month ever. Okay, every month, every successive month will be our best months ever. Okay, much love, heart hands. I'm sending you all the um, prayers for that all the benefits packaged in this month. You get to unpack them and enjoy them. Have a good one. Bye.